Gokula Tadone Mandala Mahete.
In Bhakti-Ratnakara, there's a description of when Raghava Goswami took Srinivasacharya and Narottam Das Thakur on Vraj Mandal Parikrama. When they reached Varshana, Raghava told them, "Here is Vrishabhanupur, also known as Varshana. Near this mountain is the residence of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. On this exotic mountain, Brajendra Kumar performed the Dan Leela, hidden from the view of others. Here, Radharani's feigned anger was broken, and here Krishna became intoxicated by performing his various pastimes. O Srinivas, absorbed in her childhood leelas, Radharani played various games with her sakhis here. She delighted in playing with her friends among the hills of Varshana as she passed from childhood to adolescence. We'll now take you on a journey through these sacred hills to visit the temples and see the places where the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his eternal consort performed their transcendental pastimes together 5,000 years ago. Varshana is one of the richest areas of Radha and Krishna's pastimes. Even now they meet in the beautiful forests here every day, and one can feel their transcendental presence everywhere. Actually, Srimati Radharani appeared in Raval near Gokula on the eastern side of the Yamuna. And when Krishna moved to Vrindavan at the age of 3 years and 4 months, she moved there also. When Krishna was 6 years and 8 months, he moved with his parents Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda from Vrindavan to Nandagram. At that time, Srimati Radharani and her parents, Maharaj Vrishabhanu and Mother Kirtida, moved to Varshana, which is just 8 kilometers away. In the Padma Purana it is stated that at the beginning of creation, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva all wanted to do some service for Krishna in Sri Vrindavan Dham, so they could get some dust from his lotus feet. Lord Shiva asked if he could become a hill in the Dham, and the Lord allowed him to become Nandishvara Hill at Nandagram. Seeing how Lord Shiva had received this great mercy from Krishna, both Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma then appealed to him to also become hills in Vraj Mandala, and Krishna allowed them to take their places in Varshana. Lord Brahma's 4 heads became 4 light-colored hills, and Lord Vishnu's head became a 5th darker-colored hill. Here we see a map of Vraj Mandala. Varshana is towards the top left side. This is the Varshana area. We'll do the full parikrama, which is about 7 kilometers. First, we go through Varshana town and take the lower path and go on to Vilaskar, which is the head of Lord Vishnu. Then we'll come back down and pass through Sankari Kaur and enter the village of Chitradevi, one of the Astasakhis, or 8 main girlfriends of Srimati Radharani. Then we'll go to Krishna Kund and up to Morkutia. From there we'll cross over to Mangar and then proceed through the forest up to Dangar and the Jaipur temple. From the Jaipur temple we'll go to the Sriji Mandir, which is the main temple of Srimati Radharani, said to be situated on the site of Maharaj Vrishabhanu's palace. The temple looks out over the town and is a fitting tribute to Radharani, the pleasure potency and divine consort of Lord Krishna, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we find the following prayer: Devi Krishna Mai Prokta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva, Kanti Sammohini Para. The transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is the direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. She is the central figure for all the goddesses of fortune. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all-attractive personality of Godhead. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. We set off through the town and first visit a temple dedicated to Maharaj Vrishabhanu, Mother Kirtida, and their son Sridhar, the brother of Srimati Radharani. The owners are competing with the Sriji temple and are also claiming that this is where King Vrishabhanu's palace was. After passing through the town, we enter the lower part of the Gavavan forest. Gavavan means the forest of caves, and it is said that 5,000 years ago there were many caves here, which Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna would meet in and enjoy pastimes in. To our right we see the Jaipur temple, situated on the hill which is the second head of Lord Brahma.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Before we go through Sankari Court to Chiksoli Gram, we'll go up to Vilaska on the left of the path, which is the head of Lord Vishnu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Here someone has built a throne for Srimati Radharani. Opposite it is a throne for Lord Krishna. Vilaska means the place of pastimes, and here Shri Shri Radha Krishna had many beautiful leelas together. From up here we get wonderful views across to the temple of Srimati Radharani. We can also see the Jaipur temple. The forest here is very beautiful and quiet. Some of it is still practically untouched, just as it was in the time of Lord Krishna. Actually, the whole area is saturated with the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani, and they're still going on here today. There's a little ashram here, and in front of it is a Ras Mandala with an old swing. Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna would perform their holy pastimes in this area. They would collect golden jugs filled with aguru, vermilion, musk and sandalwood liquids, and jewel-studded syringes. They gathered balls of camphor and flowers, quivers filled with flower arrows, betel nuts, garlands, and flower-scented water. Then with their gopi friends, they would get onto a stage and blissfully sprinkle each other with these substances, while piercing each other's hearts with the arrows of their beautiful glances. Some of the gopis threw different types of colored powder balls at Krishna, while Srimati Radharani and her intimate friends lovingly sprayed him with scented waters from their syringes. Krishna was so expert that he could send a spray into the air from his syringe, and as it went up into the sky, it divided into 100 and then 1,000 streams. Then, as it came down again onto the gopis, it became 100,000 and then 10 million streams as it inundated the gopis. The gopis tried to surround Krishna and throw fragrant powders on him, but he expanded himself and magically grabbed each one and smeared their faces with colored powder. Srimati Radharani sprayed Krishna with scarlet-colored fragrant water, and the drops attached to his body, making him look like the blackish-blue evening sky, full of brilliant red-colored stars and moons. In this way, it looked like there was a dark cloud present on earth, and that this cloud was being attacked by unlimited amounts of fragrant rain, and was itself being struck by lightning in the form of the golden-colored gopis. All this became so ecstatic that they all became overwhelmed. After this had been going on for some time, Radha and Krishna were placed by Vrindadevi and Kundavali on a wonderful, large swing. The Sakhis pushed them faster and faster until Srimati Radharani became frightened and in desperation grabbed hold of Krishna, making him very happy. As they swung, their earrings swayed, their hair flew in the breeze, and their flower garlands swung to and fro. Srimati Radharani asked her girlfriends for help, but the Sakhis couldn't hear what she was saying, and they thought to themselves, "This swing has become very restless because of Radhika's swinging. She must be very satisfied with us, having her desires fulfilled in this way. Perhaps now she wants us to join her." They then also climbed on the swing with Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna. With Srimati Radharani on one side and Lalita Devi on the other side, Lord Krishna looked like a great monsoon cloud surrounded by lightning bolts. Then Krishna expanded himself and sat next to each gopi on the swing. One of our acharyas says that if, in this world, a wonderful tamal tree could fly in the sky on a golden mountain, fully entwined by golden vines, it might resemble Krishna embraced by the gopis on that swing.
Jai Shri Krishna.